Hello and welcome to Beyond Cancer with Marina Blackford. I am so excited to have the second live going for the month. So it's November, Friday the 15th, and I do two lives a month. So if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do so you don't miss notifications for when I go live. And going live is your opportunity to talk to me, talk to others, feel supported, leave with a little pep talk for your day, for your week. So first comment is on, and it's Crystal, one of my regular viewers and subscribers. I love seeing regulars here. So join us. Hi, Crystal. I hope you're doing well. Crystal's been going through treatment and has shared just highs and lows with us, and we're just here for you. So I love it. Genesis says, Hi, Marina. Hello. And Amy Lee, another regular. Thank you so much. Says, Good morning. Genesis says, Yay, so happy to catch up. Yay, me too. I love it. I love lives on Fridays. My husband was just saying, Can you do them on the weekend? But it's kind of challenging. He works on weekends and I have my little kids. So I like Fridays right now. And I should probably take a poll on my channel and see if you guys like another day or time and see if I can make it work. But Fridays just has a nice energy. I feel like Friday is like that in limbo day. Like even if you're at work listening to this, or you're at home, wherever you are, I feel like Friday has this renewal energy. Like, okay, we got through the week, we're heading to the weekend, what didn't I do? What do I need to? It just has an energy about it. So I love Fridays. Um, Eden says, Hi, Marina. Happy Friday. See, there's the Friday energy. So when you guys come to the lives, or if you're listening back to the lives, I like to share a little update with me, answer questions, and usually leave us with like an aha moment, like a theme, a topic, something. I don't have anything specific today, so I'm going to let it come organically. But a little bit about me. I am a 2-time breast cancer survivor. Each time I had triple negative, so I did chemotherapy to beat cancer, and I share that journey on my YouTube. So I encourage you to really look at my channel and find what you need at this moment. So there are playlists for chemo, surgery, radiation, and survivorship, cancer tips, the lives, whatever it is. I know that there's something there that can help you. And I'm constantly making new videos. So my newest video was one that was just sharing a product that helps with hair growth. And that product was sent to me. I honestly wasn't paid for that video. It was just sent to me to try, but it's a red light therapy hat. And if you click the link for ordering and using that, there is a discount, Marina Blackford 10. So you can check that out. I'm always trying to bring stuff that will help you guys on your journey. That's what you'll find here. You can also find my Amazon store on my channel. There's a link in a description to every video. And to get there, you just click the more button below the video. But I'm always updating, and I'm so proud of it, really, my Amazon store, because I put the best new products either for self-care. So if you're just in survivorship or anywhere on your journey and you want to pamper yourself, please check that out. But if you're going through chemo, that list is so important. Please look at my Amazon store to make sure you get your ice gloves for when you're doing chemo so you can prevent neuropathy. I want you to do some things excuse me, that I did that I know help you. And I'm going to be making a video on that, but that might be my topic today is it's not too late. If you guys are here at the live, you're experiencing a moment I had this week that I'm like, oh, I'm going to make a video on that. Making tip videos makes it more searchable on YouTube and it makes it live there forever versus a live where people can't always like find all the deep topics we talk about in the live, but it's not too late. If you're in chemo, after chemo, you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot or I didn't know that I should ice my hands and feet during certain types of chemo, particularly Taxol, which is very likely a chemo you'll be on if you've been diagnosed with breast cancer and if you've been told you have to do chemo. But Taxol, if you can ice your hands and feet during that chemo, you can help prevent neuropathy. And neuropathy is pain and tingling in the extremities usually. And it's uncomfortable and it affects people's ability later to grip things, to walk comfortably. And I want you to avoid that as much as possible. So if you get these ice gloves, that are on my Amazon store. You can wear them to chemo, which is what I did the second time I had breast cancer. But it's not too late. If you're like, I didn't do that, what happens now? I did not ice my hands and feet the first time I had breast cancer. And that time I did A and C, which is known as Red Devil chemo, and Taxol. And I did not ice then. What I did do then was acupuncture, and that did seem to help my neuropathy as well. So it's not too late if you didn't do any of these, though, because I'm living proof of it. So don't beat yourself up about what you didn't do. All we can do is move forward. Things I'd recommend, probably check out my video on neuropathy and what you can do. I have tips built in there. But things you can do are physical therapy and also movement. Movement improves circulation. So I need you guys to move daily by committing to doing a daily walk or exercise. And movement's going to improve your circulation as well as staying hydrated. And probably the biggest tip of all, time. And we can't control time, but I promise you, from a 2-time survivor that's 3 years out from their last treatment, that with time comes healing. So that is the hope that I want to provide for you guys. All right, lots of comments and questions. So I'm going to go to some of those right now. Estella says hi from Texas. Hello. Sassy says hello. And Estella, yep. Charlene, hello. Haven't been here for a while. Hope you are well. Yes, I'm doing so well. I'm so glad you asked. I had to quickly hop on this live. I am feeling so nice this morning because I had such a lovely morning of getting the kids ready for school. It's Friday, right? Off to school, last day of the week. And they're in first grade and preschool. They're so cute. And spending some time with my husband, we were able to take our dog for like a jog run together because I just completed the New York City Marathon less than 2 weeks ago. It was the largest marathon in history, 55,000 runners, and it was a dream come true for me, guys. Like, dream come true. I have ran 4 marathons prior, the last one being 8 years ago. So before kids, before second cancer. I mean, like, a long time ago, but I had it in me. I trained, I just stuck to the training plan and I got there and it was amazing. So this was my first run since New York. I have gone to the gym and done some weights and things like that. But first run today and got to run outside with my husband who's training for a turkey trot and I'm so proud of him. So just working out with somebody, especially your partner, your significant other, is filled with endorphins, like so much goodness around that. So I'm just in a good mood. Okay. I'm normally in a good mood. Uh but I get anxiety just like everybody else in the world. Nicole, hello from Vancouver, Canada. You're an inspiration. My stage 4 triple positive can't be seen. You helped me from the beginning, I think is what she's trying to say. Hello from Vancouver. Hi, Nicole. That's awesome. Thank you that I could inspire. And stage 4 triple positive can't be seen. Oh, wow. That's awesome. So it took me a minute to process that. Stage 4, right? Stage 4 has metastasized somewhere other than where the original tumor is. And Nicole is saying that she's obviously gone through treatment and they can't find it on a PET scan. So you can live through treatment and beyond with stage 4. And that's so inspiring for people to hear, Nicole. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I have a couple good friends that are stage 4 and it can't be seen. And I'm so proud of them. It's incredible. All right, Lou, one of my regulars as well. Hi from Atlanta. Thank you for sharing, Lou. I forget where you're at. Atlanta. Hello from the East Coast. I'm recording live with Kelly Ripa this morning, live with Kelly and Mark, because when I was in New York City, we did the live audience where you can be in the audience. So live show, but it was a taping that's airing today. So I'm recording it today. It's with Adam Lambert. And it just made me think of the East Coast. It was just so much fun being over there in New York. All right, Genesis, I have a question. Any of you taking Keytruda, like immunotherapy? After my double mastectomy, the next step is immunotherapy, but so many side effects with Keytruda, and I'm so scared about that. Thank you for asking, and I hope you get some responses here, Genesis. We'll scroll through those. I did not take Keytruda. It would have likely been something that would have been prescribed to me if it had been more popular. I don't know what the word is, popular. If it had been more prominent in treatment plans at the time, right? And it just wasn't. That's why I didn't go into it. I do know some people that have taken it. I do know that some people had some trouble with the side effects. So, but I know there must be people that don't. So it's really understanding why something is being recommended is the most important thing. How, asking those questions to your oncology team. So, why is this being recommended? What was my cancer score? They give an ONC type to a lot of tumors now that they can break down for you. And it kind of gives you an idea of how much at risk you are for recurrence. And that would give you a reason to take or not take the next thing recommended, right? If your risk is very high, I had recurrence at 5 years and I wish I didn't, right? Because I had to go through chemo all over again and I had to add 30 radiation therapy on top of that. So if this is something that you can try and do for 6 months of your life, or let's start there. Let's not even think of the year yet. Okay, let's just like break it down into a smaller chunk. If you can try this and it's going to give you better odds of getting to that 5 years of no recurrence, because we know if we get you to 5 years of no recurrence of cancer in your body, that you have a much better success rate of it never coming back. So ask those questions so you can decide what you're able to do. Okay. Yeah, let's go to comments. Lots of comments. Wow, yay. I love all the comments today. I felt there weren't as many last Friday, which was totally fine, but I was like surprised. So, all right, let's get to what we can. Um, I'm having trouble pronouncing. Let's see. Aparajita. Hi, I had ovarian cancer in March 2024, then 6 months chemo done after that. I had CA 125 done in September, which CA 25 was 8.9. Then in November, which most recent is 11.5, it increased. That number is still low. Arpergita. CA125 is a blood marker that they can check for just by drawing your blood. And it's one of the only ways to screen early for ovarian cancer. Ovarian cancer is very hard to detect early without symptoms, which would be like pain, bloating, bleeding, fatigue. So I've been screened for that number as well, CA125. Below, I believe it's 20 is still okay. You're okay. I really think it is. I mean, I hope your doctor explained that to you. So having a small number increase shouldn't be alarming. More so, what does your doctor think? Let's ask them. I truly believe between below 20 is okay. So if you're worried about numbers like that, um, for anybody out there, that's where some of my training as a certified holistic cancer coach comes in. How do we support the body's immune system to fight off any disease, including cancer? It's just that. We want to support the immune system. How do we support the immune system? By adding in healthy nutrients. Is there anything in your daily routine that you can swap? Is there something you can remove that's not serving you as much that you can add in something better? For me, I've made swaps with like salad dressing. Last night I had a side salad I made with our dinner for my husband and I just don't buy salad dressing anymore. Um, I buy like ranch dressing for my 4-year-old daughter, right? But I don't buy salad dressing for my salads. I just do a very pure olive oil, some balsamic, some sea salt, some cracked pepper. I just think it tastes so much better and I'm removing the sugar. So like swaps in our life, right? And that alone isn't going to beat cancer or improve your numbers, but things like that will, right? Can we cut back on sugary things that aren't serving us? Like I don't drink soda. I've never really have since I was much younger. But I'll drink like those probiotic sodas now, like I do Olipop or something as a treat. So there's just things that I think of like, how can I serve myself? How can I add in more fruits and vegetables and remove some things that aren't helping me? So that helps us get some sense of control and de-stressing and detoxing and all the things. Okay. Um, Genesis, you have a response from Lou. She's on Keytruda. Yes, it has side effects, but they're manageable. It blew out my thyroid, which is very common. So I'm on Synthroid now. All good. That's an honest response. Thank you so much, Lou, for being open. So yes, it can have a problem with thyroid, right? Um, I'm trying to think, is that the one I was thinking of that it can affect thyroid? Oh, I guess so, but, if we're gonna take a medicine to help us, then sometimes there might be another medicine that can step in, like Synthroid. I mean, this stuff's tricky. It's like we all wanna, be like, "Y is it do we do medicine or do we not do medicine?" Medicine is there to help us. I mean, if you think you could do this totally holistically, naturally by eating raw vegetables, you could try, but I am not gonna do that. I'm gonna do what's called integrative. I'm gonna have a doctor, I'm gonna discuss reasons why, I'm gonna use modern medicine to help me, and I'm gonna change my life in other ways to support it. I am also available for coaching. If you guys need one-on-one coaching or you just wanna speak to me off of YouTube, you can do it. Go to my website, marinablackford.com, and click to book with me there. I also have a calendar just linked right here on my YouTube. You just click it in my links on my channel, and you will find cancer coaching there, or if you're like, "I need more than a one-on-one session," we can talk. So, I'm here for you guys. All right. Nicole from Vancouver. Wait. Yes. Okay. Okay, she was just adding in more. So, "You're an inspiration. The information I've learned from you helped me so much. Stage 4, and they can't find it anymore after 2 years of treatment. Keep fighting." Oh, Nicole, thank you so much for sharing that. That's huge. I've told people more than once on here that I'm like, sometimes I'm like, "Can I keep doing this? Should I keep doing this?" But it's just been such a passion of mine that I'm just so it's hearing from people like you that keeps me going. So, thank you so much for sharing that. Crystal, "Hi, Marina. I started taking Lynparza on Monday. I'm doing well on it. I do have to eat something small when I do take it." I was looking back for a question on Lynparza, but I'm glad you shared that. So, Lynparza is one I believe my mom took. I'm so glad you're doing well on it. Yes, my mom was the same, Crystal. She felt like she had to just like have something light in her stomach, but couldn't eat a full meal because that made her more nauseous as well. So thank you. Lynparza is also known as olaparib, and it's a chemo pill. Meryl says, "Hello, great info. Yay." And Lou says, "Woo, congratulations, Marina." That is in regards to my marathon. Oh man, that marathon was just incredible. I'm still on a high from New York. Like it was in the New York City Marathon is amazing. I ran Boston, which is up there. Also incredible race and I qualified for that one. But New York this year, maybe it's because there was like a record number of people. It just had this energy, just crowds everywhere. The journey to the start on Staten Island is already like a just a thing, like to get on the subway to a ferry. Incredible. Keep dreaming, guys. Right now you might be in treatment. Right now might be navigating survivorship. Just don't stop shooting for those dreams because it's so worth it. It's what you're fighting for. Rachel, Lucia. "Hi, Marina. Just checking in to say hi. I'll be having my prophylactic mastectomy and oophorectomy next Tuesday. Pray that surgery goes well." I pray for you, Rachel, and I hope everything goes well. Prophylactic mastectomy, say that, and oophorectomy, say that 5 times fast, means she's having her breast tissue removed and she's also having her ovaries removed. And I've had both of those done, and I'm here to tell you, you can do it. Um, Pay attention to all those post-op instructions. No lifting anything heavy. Lean into some help for the next 2 to 4 weeks after those surgeries. You'll really need it. Rest, move when you feel well, and I just hope you do well. Thank you. All right. Oh, so many great questions. Aparajita, I'm so sorry. See, I am a little out of sync with my comments here, but let's go to Deborah. Deborah says, "Hi, Marina. Did you experience capsular contraction? Did it change over time? Gotta go at doctor office now." Good luck and listen back to this later. I did not have capillary contraction. If anybody has had that, you can share, but I believe that's when the capsule of where breast tissue was removed is very, very tight, and that could happen from radiation. So if you have an implant that's had radiation done in the area, it can get just real, real tight and probably and uncomfortable. So you may need to do surgery. It's just you have to evaluate all those things. But I did do radiation where an implant was because of my double mastectomy, breast reconstruction. then another occurrence. So we did radiation where an implant was, and that side is harder, but it has not um, had that. So again, there's hope, but there's options. And I mean, I've been there though. I've had a staph infection. I had things go totally sideways on me, and it sucks. But you can get through it. You're going to get through it by just one thing at a time, planning the next thing, planning the next thing. Adeline, hi from Bathurst, NB. You're amazing and inspirational. Thank you so much. Where is that? Where is Bathurst, NB? Is that like New Belgium or something? That's so cool. Thank you for being here. All right, Charlene. And Charlene, you come to the lives too, I recognize. So thank you for being here. Just had my nipple tattoos. Ooh, this is exciting. Tell us more. Just had my nipple tattoos after mastectomy 2 years ago. They are fabulous. Somebody needed to hear this today. Can't believe that they are tattoos. That is so cool. Thank you for sharing. I've heard so much about this stuff. These artists are amazing. I know I have contacts local here in Phoenix, so I need to dig those up so I can put them in a resource guide somewhere. Ooh, speaking of that, I just created my chemo checklist this week. I'm so excited to finally have that done, and I'm going to have that available. It's going to be linked here on my channel very, very soon. Probably do a video to share that so that you guys can get that for, you or a friend, somebody going through chemo. It's going to have chemo bag checklist, questions to ask. I've been wanting to create that for anybody new to the channel, but it's just another resource for you guys from my experience. And if you want to know what was in my chemo bag again, just go to my Amazon store. But I'll have a pretty little list to help you. So nipple tattoos, so cool. Thank you so much for sharing. It's amazing that it literally looks like a 3D nipple, right? Oh, that's awesome. I mean, for some of us, it might make us feel like you look in the mirror and you feel more complete, right? I don't have one on one side because of how my surgeries went. So I haven't done anything with it. I'm just kind of okay with it, but I don't know if I want to get it tattooed or not. That's so cool. Thank you for sharing. Okay, Crystal. Genesis, I was on Keytruda. Oh, again, you guys support each other so much. I was on Keytruda for 5 rounds. I had to stop because it caused uh, pneumonitis, inflammation of the lungs. It has since cleared up. Okay. Oh, I think, yeah, this is a Keytruda. It's a tough one, as I really feel like we've heard a lot of side effects from it. So again, let's ask your doctor why they're recommending it. Let's see what is possible for you. I just want you to have a clear understanding for you, Genesis. So, all right. Sandra says, "Hey there. Hey there, Sandra." Crystal says, "I had to stop Keytruda after 3 doses. It caused colitis." Oh, this is not going well for Keytruda so far. Yeah. Amy Lee, it's been almost a year since I was diagnosed with cancer, and I remember having a breakdown last Christmas, not knowing if I'd have another Christmas. Still in treatment, but so thankful to be alive. We're so thankful you're here, Amy. And I bet a lot of us felt that way at some point when you've been told you have cancer. It's literally like one of the scariest things you could ever hear. You're like, no, no, what does this mean? Treatment, hair loss, a lot of fear. And I'm here to help relieve some of that for you with my tip videos. I'm here to coach some of you that need it. And I'm here to tell you guys that there is life after cancer. I just ran the New York City Marathon. So just keep going. Like you're here for a reason. I promise you are. Shez, excuse me. Shez, hi. I am having chemo right now for stage 4 breast cancer. I'm so glad you're alive. And I'm just pulling for you and praying that you also it cannot be seen at some point. So keep going, Shez. Perjita, can eating eggs and chicken and milk increase the risk of cancer recurrence? What a great question. So, studies will show that dairy can cause more inflammation in the body, and it can be linked to our hormones, and hormones can affect our risk for breast cancer. Does that mean milk causes cancer? No. I think how much you're having should be looked at. I mean, there's probably not a reason for us to be drinking a glass of milk a day as an adult, right? We're not children forming. And cow's milk, we're not cows. So if we can limit milk to, I put like a cup in my soup, in my crock pot of soup this week, right? I made a crock pot of soup that had kale and cauliflower and sausage. It did. It's the zuppa toscana soup. I replaced potato with cauliflower. It's mainly chicken stock, and I just added 1 cup of milk, but that kind of like cooked down, and with cracked pepper just tasted so good. So where are you having your milk, right? Chicken. No, chicken, you want to make sure your chicken is like antibiotic free, right? Free from being fed antibiotics. That is better for your immune system. Eggs. If you can have pasture raised eggs, they're going to be more rich in nutrients than other eggs. Eggs probably more so affect your cholesterol than your risk for cancer. So I don't think you have a big risk with that causing cancer. It's just, what quality of eggs are you consuming and how much? So thank you for asking. Sheilyn says, love from Ireland. Oh, so cool. That is on my list. I am going to Ireland someday. All right. So Aprigita says my Ki 67 is 25% is considered very high. I'm not familiar with Ki 67. But talk to your doctors about what's next, right? Okay, Genesis says, thank you, girls, for answering my question. You got some honest answers today, Genesis. I mean, you've been told that, hey, I could take it. I just had to take a medication, Keytruda, but some people had to stop it. So, Lola, I'm on Keytruda following 7 rounds of carbotaxol. I take hypothyroidism, and I'm experiencing muscle and joint pain / weakness. It's a tough one. How long is the Keytruda regimen? Is it a year, guys? Is that right? Also, right, Lola, or any of you that are taking Keytruda, I think one of the things with this is going into it like so kind of close to chemo, which I mean, technically, again, are your best odds for no cancer cells growing right after chemo. But your immune system is so kind of just, I don't want to say shot, but I mean, your body's just so affected. And then going on into something like that, it can I'm sure it can really affect some things. So it's such a tough one. I'm not here to give medical advice. Let's put that out there right now. I am a certified holistic cancer and life coach. I am not a doctor. You guys have to talk to your doctors about these things and make the best decisions for you. Alma, hi Marina, I'm going through chemo. Alma, one of my fans, my members. I have membership turned on. So if you subscribe as a member, guys, I get to see your responses first, but I can give you shout outs and you just are kind of helping support me in the channel. So thank you. Alma, hi Marina, I'm going through chemo and suppose to have to do a double mastectomy in March. What are your thoughts about implants versus your own tissue? Love your videos and your knowledge you share. Alma, I'm so glad you asked this question because sometimes I feel like, oh, I've answered this question somewhere, but somebody always has this question. I have implants. What are my thoughts on that versus tissue? I've asked all the questions. I've looked at all the things. I think this is such a personal decision to you. So when I coach people, this is why I coach people because we have to make these important decisions and nobody can answer this but you. My experience with implants has been fine. I did implants. I did have a problem with the staph infection that had nothing to do with the implant. That had everything to do with having a lumpectomy later after implants. So I am happy with having implants. I don't feel like it's affecting my immune system at this point in my life. So I'm happy with having them. Like I like feeling like I have breasts when I had to remove my breast, right? Like you saying I have to have a double mastectomy. Like I did that because I had a genetic mutation, BRCA. And in this process, there's a lot we feel like we can't control, I knew removing my breast was my best odds of getting through this, right? Getting through life, getting through cancer. So choosing to have the implants was my choice, and I liked taking that power back. So I like having implants. I am fine with it. Having tissue as using your own tissue, it could be an option. It wasn't a great option for me. I'm so small. So just ask the surgeons all these questions. What's a good, what are good options for you? Where are they going to take tissue from? What do the results look like? Ask to see before and after pictures of both cases, implants and tissue. Like so you can really understand what it's gonna look like and what you're comfortable with moving forward. This is your choice, Alma. Thank you for asking. All right, Sandra, I love this. On the dairy topic, plain non-dairy creamer is a great option instead of milk. Done, right? Let's like, where can we replace things? I'm telling you, the swaps, guys, the swaps. I love the swaps. Um, yeah. So I don't do a ton of coffee. You guys kind of know I'm not like a big coffee drinker. I like tea, but I like a good warm cup of coffee, like, I don't know, once or twice a week, seriously. I do oat milk creamer, but I don't like if I were drinking coffee daily, I probably wouldn't do oat milk daily because it depends on the kind of oat milk you're buying. Is there a lot of like gums or sweeteners in them? So again, like kind of look at what is going to make sense for you, right? So if you're a daily coffee drinker, splash of cream, probably fine. If you want to do oat milk, go for it. I think it's how much and how much sugar. I think those things are more important actually than the type of creamer, if I'm being honest. So I like a nice coffee with almond milk. It's the least calories, and I love adding cinnamon to any of my coffee. I mean, it makes it taste better, and it's a superfood. Like, why not, right? Cinnamon helps blood circulation. So, all right. Um, HS says, "Hi Marina, I finally got one of your lives. Missed them because I'm working." I know, HS, thank you. I'm sure a lot of you could be working, so thank you for being here. 30 minutes just flew by like that. And so again, just a reminder to subscribe so you don't miss for when I go live. I may add it next Friday. I will post it here. I will share to remind you guys. I don't have any other lives planned for the month, but I wanted to sneak them in early because I knew Thanksgiving was coming and holidays. So I appreciate you being here, and I'm just gonna keep going through some of these questions. All right, Lou, Keytruda is at least 2 years. No, Lou, that's so long. But what's our risk? What is it worth, right? Lou also shares, "I've had 11 rounds and wouldn't be here without it. So grateful for it." That's what it is, guys. I agree with Lou. If we've been told we need to take something and we're doing our best to get through it, and we have an understanding of why we're doing it, then you have to shift your mindset. You can't I I think it's huge. Mindset is huge. It's how I ran marathons. It's how I beat cancer twice. If you're going to take Keytruda and be like, "This sucks. This is toxic. This is the worst. Life, like, this is awful." Like, you're not going to feel better. Okay. And you could be experiencing symptoms that suck, but Lou did something about it. She's taking Synthroid. So if you're going to do it well. Okay? Like, seriously, that's how we show up in life. Like, I'm gonna be a little tough love right now. Let's not talk about chemo as being poison or toxic. I don't care if that's your view on it. If that's your view on it, you're probably on the wrong channel. I think of chemo as something to help us beat cancer. That's it. Okay. Do I love it? Like, no, but right? There's no bumper sticker saying I love chemo, but it's going to help kill cancer cells. And that's our goal sometimes, right? So it is what it is. All right. Day, so good to see you. It's been a while. Good afternoon, Marina. I appreciate your help, but tell me, please, 1 year and 9 months and still feeling fatigue. Day. Oh man. I've been in that boat. It takes at least a year to see where your energy is at after being done with treatment. But a year, 9 months, you're like, come on. I'm still tired. What is happening? I would say it's pretty normal. So in this case, hormones have probably been affected, and you really have to step into your life right now and see and do all the things that could possibly help you. So let's do caffeine early in the day, not later in the day, so we don't mess up your sleep cycle. Um, right. So what else? Are we staying hydrated enough? Are you exercising? Exercising actually helps with fatigue, helps beat it. So getting in exercise. Are you doing 30 minutes? Are you breaking that up into 2 15-minute workouts if you don't have time? Like, let's start to do those things. 'Cause I've been there. I've done all of these things, by the way, and still had fatigue, but I think with time came improvement. But adding these things in are proven to help. So let's just look at little things and see what tweaks you can make to see if it helps some. But I would say it could be pretty normal. So maybe you're in a little more state of a rest right now. Okay. So do things you love, spend time with loved ones, but it's okay to take some things off your plate. So I think that goes for a lot of us. Like we try to work literally at work or at home in the same capacity as we did 10 years ago. I don't care what age you are, but you are 10 years older than you were 10 years ago. So things have to change with time sometimes. So if you have a very stressful job, we need to find a way to make that less stressful. If you are taking on too much at home, we need to take some things off of your plate, say no to some things, or ask some people for help or delegate or something. Because it's just when you think of life in 10-year chunks, you are not the same person you were 10 years ago. So sometimes that has to change when, especially after treatment. Ooh, I feel like that was something. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap up today. I think let me scroll real quickly here. Let me just read off some comments. Lola, Keytruda's 2 years regimen, but so far endometrial mets in lungs haven't spread. So Keytruda is very much helping Lola. Shez, I'm actually in hospital now having chemo. Yes. Yeah, Shez. And thank you for being here and watching. That's, you know, hi. I've been there. I've been in the hospital. Man, I wish I had something like this when I was in the hospital. I would have felt less alone. Order the oatmeal with honey at the hospital. It's like the best breakfast you can get with a side of fruit and then like side of eggs. Okay. Okay. Anyways, so much unhealthy stuff in the hospital. You have to like really seek out the good stuff. Um, if if you're able to order food. I don't know how long you're in the hospital for. Okay. Genesis, my plan for Keytruda is for 1 year. Okay, see, 1 year. 1 year. Maybe you could do that, Genesis. Let's think of it in 6 months at a time, though. Maria, I'm starting chemo Monday, diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. I'm so glad you're here, Maria. Find all the tips for you. You can do this. I have done many, and I know you can get through this. Amy Lee, thank you so much for all your encouragement videos and lives. You help so many people. Much love to you. Keisha, maybe nut pads would be an option. It's totally up to you guys. Like, again, I coach people on this, but I coach people specific to what their needs are. So I think we're all different, honestly. I think even what we tolerate in our diet is different for all of us. So, but nut pod, sure. Some people love it. Day says, thanks very much. Blessings. Awesome, guys. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you look for the next live. I'm going to try and get one in next week before Thanksgiving. And blessings to all of you out there. I look forward to seeing you soon. I'll see you in the next live. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.